The APU is a gas turbine engine located in the unpressurized tail section of the aircraft. The air inlet door for the APU is located on the right side of the fuselage between the horizontal and vertical stabilizers. The exhaust exits through the tail cone of the aircraft. The APU powers a generator which can supply all the aircraft's electrical needs. In addition to the electrical power, the APU can produce enough pneumatic power to run both air conditioning packs or start an engine. The APU may be operated in flight, producing electrical power up to the maximum operating altitude. Pneumatic power is available up to 20,000 feet. The left main wing tank supplies fuel for the APU through either a DC pump, or only battery power is available, or the forward AC pump when AC power is available. The APU indications for EGT and RPM are available on the ICAS status page. The controls and indicators for the APU are located on the lower left side of the overhead panel. An external control panel is located on the nose gear. This panel is for emergency use only and will be discussed in the fire protection lesson. Now let's look at normal operation of the APU. To start and operate the APU, the aircraft battery switch must be on. APU starting is controlled by a 3-position rotary switch. Momentarily placing the APU selector to the start position initiates a start sequence. The APU selector is spring-loaded in the start position, and when released, will return to the on position. During the start sequence, the air inlet door opens, the APU fuel valve opens, and a fuel pump operates. The APU fault light will illuminate momentarily to indicate an APU fuel valve disagreement. The run light will illuminate when the APU is at operating speed. The APU duty cycle of 3 start attempts in a 60-minute period should not be exceeded. Now click on the APU selector to simulate starting the APU. Now click on the APU selector to simulate starting the APU. Moving the APU selector to the off position will cause the APU to shut down. The APU control system incorporates a time delay feature to permit APU cooling before shutdown. If the APU bleed air valve is open when the APU is turned off, the valve will be commanded closed. The APU will continue to run for approximately 90 seconds to cool down. If the bleed air valve was previously closed for 90 seconds when the APU is switched off, the APU will shut down immediately. APU shutdown is indicated by the run light extinguishing. During shutdown, the fault light illuminates momentarily to indicate an APU fuel valve disagreement. If the APU is inadvertently turned off and the run light is still illuminated, momentarily selecting Start cancels the shutdown signal and the APU will continue to operate. Let's now look at abnormal operation of the APU. The APU fault light will illuminate if the APU system detects a fault. In addition, an advisory message will display on the ICAS status page. When an APU fault is detected, the APU will automatically shut down without the 90-second delay. The APU fault light can be reset by cycling the APU selector switch. If the fault indications extinguish, one restart may be attempted. However, if the ICAS screen displays an APU fuel valve message, a failure of the APU fuel valve has occurred and a restart should not be attempted. If an APU fire occurs, the APU will automatically shut down without the 90-second cooldown delay. If an APU fault or fire occurs and the APU does not shut down automatically, pulling the APU fire handle will cause an immediate shutdown.